Hello, hello, and happy Monday. Hope you are doing well tonight. Looks like we are on in all the locations. Hi, Christy. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Lynette. Hi, Diane. Welcome, welcome. I have a really cool box tonight. We're gonna try something new that's old. In a way, so I used to, especially when shipping took forever on our chalk website and things would be sold out all the time. I used to sell bundle boxes from my house. Every Monday there would be a new box. So I am going, this is a trial. This is a trial because I'm not set up to really do it. You'll see that in a second. But as I give you your keyword of basic, I am creating it's called the Boo Basics add-on kit. Here's what it is. I have several things. I have some woodcut shapes. I have woodcut the entire stencil set. I'm trying to think if, anyway, I have string, ribbons, the whole shebang. So when you comment the keyword tonight, you're going to get a link to the add-on kit, plus you're going to get a link to the stencil. Hi, Nikki B. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Martha. You're going to get the stencil and the colors. You can get the colors in packets, so like it's just one kit worth of colors. Or you can buy jars. It's up to you. I put the packets in there. So you can get the stencil, which is reusable over and over. And here is one. And I know it's Halloween and I know it's July, but this is like Summerween, but I'm not really adding anything summery to this. This is a Boo basic Halloween type thing. But I'm going to show you how I'm going to make this for my house, and then you guys can play along. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Mary. Welcome. Okay. I'm going to I'm going to attempt to do things. You guys, we drove a little over 10 hours to get home today. We are in New Jersey for a long weekend. Here's what I'm going to do. These are special. They are thick. That's a 1/4 inch. So these are a nice, very sturdy base. Okay. I will have these eventually in my shop. I didn't put them in yet. So this base is going to be for our wall hanging. And then we, of course, have the cutouts. I'm going to paint these in black. Basically, I'm going to just get my wood round wet. And I'm just going to dip in. And I'm just painting the top. I'm going to get it black. So I'm not really mixing my black with water at this point, but you certainly don't need a lot of it. If you spray this top part with water, it helps it go on really smoothly. You're going to get a beautiful matte finish on here. You could also paint with regular old paint if you have some craft paint, or if you have, you know, like some chalk paint is fine, acrylic, whatever. Whatever you want to paint with. I'm using my colors. Okay, so we're going to paint all 3 of these like this. Boom, done. Now they're painted. Look at how fast I am. Okay, so we have 3 painted of those. Then we're gonna take our pumpkin and our ghost. We need to paint those black as well. You'll see why. I'm gonna do a little spray on those. I'm just gonna rub that around with my hand. And for these, okay, good. Same kind of thing. Your little cutouts are a little bit thinner. They are a 1/8 inch wood. Okay. And our bee is actually going to be painted white. You could choose to paint it in the orange if you wanted. You'll see there are a lot of different combinations. You even could, I really love like adding a bright purple or a bright orange or a bright green to my Halloween. I didn't do that this time because I don't have the paint packet colors in those brighter colors, and I would have to make some, and I don't think I have all the supplies for that. So I'm doing the same process with our bee, but the bee is going to be white. But I'm throwing in those extra colors in the ribbons and the fabrics that I am sending in the kit. So this is going to be your add-on kit. That link, you're going to get the link to the add-on kit when you comment the word BASIC, B-A-S-I-C-K, right? I mean, I can't spell. B-A-S-I-C. I can spell, I just wasn't thinking. All right, so I went ahead and painted this white. Everything else gets painted black. So here are your instructions, all right? Very simple. Once you get your kits in the mail, what you're gonna do is you can come back to this video. It will live here for 30 days. It will live on Instagram. It will live on YouTube, apparently forever. We're hoping it will. On Facebook, it will be here for 30 days because that's what they do. They take it away after 30 days because they're silly. And why 30 days? Why not 60 days or 90 days? Like, get us through a season, would ya? These smaller pieces you can use as add-ons to this. I'm not going to use them tonight, but they're so cute. It says Hocus Pocus. There's like a cat with a fish skeleton, Halloween and a bat, spooky, and then it says trick or treat with a witch's broom. These will all, like, you'll be able to use all of these. I keep flipping that one upside down. All of these together too, and you can add them to this to give it a little bit more something something, or you can save it for a different project. All right, so I'm gonna make sure that these are dry. Not dry, obviously. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and comment the word basic. I'll send you a message with a link where you can join my free DIY and crafting group. You'll get more ideas, inspiration, and insider information in there. Hi, Colleen. And me too, Nikki. Me too. I love decorating for Halloween. Hi, Sasha. Hi, Diana. Hi, Kyle. And Darla and Lori. Welcome, welcome. Here's the thing. I am doing a huge Christmas in July blowout on Friday. So if you're not in the group, you want to get into the group because Friday is that live. We are pre-selling mystery bundles. They are going to be an amazing high discounted price. You need to pre-buy them though. We reveal them on Friday during the live show. There will be a live sale and a live reveal of mystery bundles. If you're watching over on Instagram, you can also comment the keyword. I will send you a message. It'll go right into your DMs, you guys. So check for that there. Now I'm gonna take my sanding block and I'm just gonna sand around the edges of my circle. I'm doing this for a couple reasons. One is because I'm gonna be layering some black on black. Let me go ahead and, hello. Let me go ahead and show you how this is turning out. Thus, when you use the chalk to paint with, it is so easy to sand. I love doing a little distressing on this. Okay. I'm not necessarily going to distress that, but I am going to distress the black things. You'll see. Okay. Now, just going to get that cleaned up here. Oh boy. Hi Donna, welcome. All right, so here are my pieces. And I'm gonna chalk on these three, meaning I'm gonna use my Boo Basics stencil. You're gonna get this from that first link. When you comment the word basic, I'm gonna send you a message and it's gonna have multiple links in there. The first link is going to be the stencil and the 3 colors of chalk, okay? The second link is going to be the entire add-on kit. So you're going to get all the wood pieces. You're going to get all of the ribbons, the jute, the hanger ribbon, and it'll be shipped from me versus shipped from chalk. Okay, now I am going to, I'm just gonna pull this off. I do want to fuzz it. So I actually would highly recommend waxing if you don't have, I don't have that included into the packet. It is not a huge deal if you fuzz this enough, okay? If you fuzz it, it will be okay because we're not doing anything else with this other than chalking. So I'm gonna lay the bee down and I'm going to do this one in black because it's our spider. So I'm gonna pick up some black paste and I'm just going to go over the little silkscreen areas on this, the letter B transfer, the silkscreen, stencil, whatever you want to call it. Okay. And I see that I just got some over here, which is not going to be good for my pumpkin. I'm going to try to clean that off. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, you guys. Sneezy McSneezerson over here. I'm gonna peel this up. Ooh, look at that. Doesn't that look so cool? Yes. I'm gonna do my ghost before. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit before I do my pumpkin. This ghost is so cute, you guys. Like, I cannot even. He's such a cutie patootie. We're gonna do that in white. You have white. Now you can change this up, obviously, if you wanted to use different colors for different things. Just kind of smoothly go over this. Make sure there aren't any lines. And then we're gonna peel. Oh, he's so cute. Our little ghost. And then next we're gonna do that pumpkin right in the middle. Okay. We're gonna go do that in our orange peel. I'm even gonna do the handle in orange. That's okay. We didn't need to include other colors for that. If you have a brown or a green or you wanna do something different for that little handle, you can. And then I'm just smoothing this off. This is gonna be a fun kit. I could see doing this with kids. I could see doing it with just for yourself. Ah, he looks so good. All right, you guys, I am going to go ahead and wash this really quickly. While I do, I'll let you know that if you want to save 30% on your website orders on my chalk site, basically, the order tonight that is our stencil and the colors, you could save 30% on that if you became a Perks member. What you're gonna do is when you get the you're gonna comment basics, and then you're going to click on that Perks member 30%, save 30% link and sign up. When you sign up, you're gonna pay $20, but that's okay. That $20 is gonna become a product credit in your account. And then after you do that, go back to your message, click on the link to purchase today's supplies, the chalk supplies, and when you get there, add them to your cart and they're going to be 30% off. So you'll save 30% on that stencil, on each of the chalk colors as well. Okay, now we are kind of letting those dry. I'm gonna dry them with my dry tool, but I'm just gonna wash off my squeegees here. Let me know if you, hi Christine, hi Margaret, thank you. You did catch me live, Terry. No replay, no replay. That's okay. Yeah, it's the least I could do after like partying all weekend, right? Extra transfers to sell with the kit. I don't know if I have an extra, but I could, see what I usually would do is order them and get them in. If I wanted to order more, I could ship them from my house. In the future, I will be doing that. I will be just having the transfers here, and we'll be shipping them all together in a box like what I used to do. However, I don't have the transfers for this today. Okay, now next, we are going to assemble this. I'm gonna kind of glue them on here like that. I'm going to use the 2-glue method. So I'm going to grab, I used to use Gorilla Glue, and I lost, either I lost it or I don't know. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some E6000 on a couple places on each of these, and that is gonna hold steady after it, like it's gonna be that good permanent glue. After it dries, that it's gonna hold, you know what I mean, hold steady. This is gonna hold it. This is the hot glue that's going to hold it in the meantime. And I just realized that the B is going to hang down a little bit. Not the B, the letter B, but this. So I need to wipe that off. Oh, okay, that's easy. Easy peasy. You guys, today I totally 100% almost died of a heart attack walking past my window because we have this crane. It's a sandhill crane that lives in our, I don't know why, but it's living in my yard. Like I don't know where it's living. I don't know where it goes to nest. I don't know if they do nest. I don't know what these birds do. But it is a sandhill crane that is coming into my yard every day for the past like 2 weeks or so. Whenever I had that, I had it on my stories, this crane. And hi Deb, hi Kathy, hi Jeanette. Hi, Janet. Hi, Kathleen. Hello. Yes, Nikki, I totally understand. If you could wait a week, I can get it for you and do it all at once. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want me to send you, and then I would just have to place that order and get it, and you can just order it all from me. Okay, now, this is going to come together swimmingly. You're going to get a thick, like a bigger piece of ribbon. It's 2 feet long. On the end, I personally am going to dovetail it, which just means, you know, you make that little notch in it. You can see it, right? Yeah. And then we're going to lay this here. The top part is going to loop around to make a loop, okay? And then I'm going to, I'm just going to hot glue this. I make these multiple times a year, and the hot glue does the trick on here. It holds the whole thing up. I promise. You could also staple it if you wanted to do something different. Okay, and then I'm just gonna like place these. I wanted to give that a little, okay, plenty of room. Okay, so I'm gonna scooch it up a little. I'm gonna start it there. And I am just hot gluing this on. And then lift it up to separate it from the that looks really good. Might make it a little, okay. Okay. Oh Lord, right in the middle, I need more. Okay, this is so cute. All right, so this is gonna be our wall hanging, but we're going to add a ribbon and a hanger up here. And we're gonna do that. I'm gonna include some, we're gonna do some fabric and some ribbons that kind of coordinate. I'm gonna go ahead and dovetail these ends of the ribbon. I don't need to do the same thing to the rag ribbons because those are gonna like hang the way they hang. But these will look cute. Okay. They have all the colors that I'm wanting. They have the black, the orange, there's a little bit of that purple in there, bright green, and then we have like a fun orange polka dot, and then we have another one that has like these little skeletons. Now, if you don't like the skeletons, flip the order and put the little polka dots out front, and then you'll have a different look. You're gonna get 2 feet of the orange twine. Some of it is going to be for a, let's just do that. Some of it is gonna be for a little loop on here, and you can hang it from here with this little loop. Some of it is going to be to tie this together. So I always go from the back to the front. I do 1 knot, and then I do the 2nd knot, and then our jute becomes part of our beautiful bow, and I'm going to start untwisting it so that we can have some unraveled jute instead of naked jute. So we do not leave our jute naked. Look how much cuter that looks than this. It just looks so much cuter to be unraveled. Okay. Alrighty. And we're gonna make this a messy bow by flipping out some of the ribbons. Thank you. Thanks, Michelle. Everybody make sure that you comment the keyword, which is basic. When you do, I'll send you a message with a link where you can get the project supplies. You can get the add-on kit from me. And then, all right, so you can kind of be in charge of how you want your bow to land. I think this is gonna work out perfectly. I'm gonna go ahead and tie it off right here. And then what I'll do is I'll do a double knot, and then I'm gonna slide this around so that the knot, I'm gonna trim it off. The knot will be inside of your ribbon here. So it will hang, you see that? It will hang like this, okay? And this is going to be glued on right where I glued that together. And so your little rag ribbons and your jute, wherever you want those, will hang. Some of your ribbon is a little stiffer, so it's gonna give it a little bit more stability, I guess. And then there you have it. You guys, so cute, so simple. You're gonna want, this is gonna hang. So I'll show you. It's gonna hang on your wall, however you want it to look. I'll pop that baby up. If you want to arrange these so that you can see your bee, you can do that. You can also shorten those if you wanted to. I kind of like her long, but this is it. Thanks, Terry. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So, Nikki, why don't you send me a message, send me an email to creativesarah@comcast.net, or send me a message, send me an email, and we can do that. We can take care of that. Okay. Thanks, Christy. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Ruth. Hello. So if you want to get this, you're going to comment the word basic. That's our keyword today, BASIC. Yes, I can spell it. I promise. Last time I spelled it wrong. It just came out. There will be 2 links, one to get your stencil and the colors, and one to get the add-on kit. If you already have the stencil and you just want the add-on kit, you can get that. If you already have the colors, you don't have to buy, like you can kind of, you can customize what you need to buy from the chalk website, but the add-on kit is all in one, okay? If you need a squeegee, if you've never done this before and you need the tools, the little squeegee, I just realized I forgot to put one into your chalk. So you're gonna wanna add one of these to your order on the website. But if you're ordering just the add-on kit from me, you can do that right through that link. It's called the Boo Basics Add-on Kit. And it is linked in, if you are over on YouTube, it's linked in the description of the video. If you're on Instagram, you have to comment basic. It's the only way to get messages from me. I cannot give you links. I cannot reply to you with a link. I can't message you unless we are friends. Like, it's a whole thing. If you're on Facebook, I can give you links. You can get it by commenting the word. It's also in the description of the video. So there you go. And if you're brand new, you're going to want to comment the keyword anyway so that you can get a link to my free group. It's my DIY and crafting group. You'll get more ideas, inspiration, and insider information in that group. And this Friday, we are having a Christmas in July party with a massive mystery bundle sale and live sale on Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. I think it's 8 p.m. Might be 7. You'll have to check. There's an event. RSVP that you're going. We do games and prizes, and you can pre-order the mystery bundles, and we reveal them that night, and then we ship them out. All right. Questions, comments, anything? Okay. You're welcome, Sandra. All right, you guys. I am spent. After a almost 10 and a half hour drive today, I'm spent. But we'll be back tomorrow with something new. I love how this turned out. I'm going to turn around and take pictures in a minute. But it's even better than I actually thought it was going to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I kind of now want to make one in like neutral colors.